Today we've been asked to cover one of the major changes to special amusement buildings, and we're going to use NFPA LiNK to do it. Easy to use digital access to NFPA codes and standards. Let's get started. So we're going to head over to the requirements in the Life Safety Code for special amusement buildings. For those who aren't familiar with the special amusement building requirements, they came into the Life Safety Code in the 1988 edition, and this was following a fire in 1984 in a haunted castle attraction at Six Flags in New Jersey. Unfortunately, that fire resulted in the death of 8 teenagers. Because of that fire, these requirements for special amusement buildings were added into the 1988 edition of the Life Safety Code. Between 1988 and through the 2018 edition of the Life Safety Code, there weren't many major changes to the special amusement building requirements. However, that did change for the 2021 edition, and we're going to talk about one of those major changes. So here we are at 1249 in the 2021 edition, and I'm actually going to go ahead and pull up the 2018 edition text for special amusement buildings. So here you can see the major change we're going to talk about is this introduction of the subclassifications. So you'll see here this first paragraph in this first requirement in the general section is extremely similar, if not identical, to what was in the 2018 edition. But then we get down to these subclassifications, and you won't find this in the 2018 or earlier editions. So in previous editions of the Life Safety Code, you either were a special amusement building or you were not. For the 2021 edition, we've now introduced the subclassification. So there's Class A, Class B, or Class C. And what's going to determine which subclassification you are is whether or not you're a permanently installed special amusement building, or if you're temporary or mobile, and whether or not you use a ride or device that prevents your patrons from self-evacuating. So the first one is if you are temporary or mobile special amusement building, you're automatically a Class C. You can see that in 124912 parentheses 3. If you're a permanently installed special amusement building and you use a ride or device in which patrons are contained or restrained in such a way that they're unable to evacuate themselves without the assistance of the ride operator, then you would be a Class A special amusement building. If you're a permanently installed special amusement building, but you do not use a ride or device, or you have a ride or device, but it allows for the patrons to self-evacuate, then you would be Class B. We hope that answered a lot of your questions about one of the major changes that was made to the requirements for special amusement buildings. Be sure to visit nfpa.org/LiNK and give LiNK a try if you haven't already. As you just saw, LiNK is truly a window to productivity.